Hey guys, GasCan360 here with the update video on the LED mod for the Fluval Edge 6-gallon. We have the 5-watt light back there already installed. I did in the last video. Now we're working on taking the old 3-watt light and adding it to the tank. Now, before you get this part, we got to take it apart. So this was a pain in the ass. We have the original setup. I just took one piece because I'm not going to take both, but it's originally like this. I just manhandled it until it broke off. Be careful because in between this part and the other part, I don't know where it is, but you have the little light switch that has, you know, the daylight and then the night light. Sitting in between here, there's two little tabs that you just gotta squeeze and it's gonna pop out like that. Now it will pop out, but you know it's still wedged in between. Here it is, these two pieces. So I just worked these back and forth until it broke. You know, I'm kind of limited on tools because it's my auto feeder from our other tank going off. I just used a knife, you know, to help me start it. Once you got that part off, then we have the base part with the you know, splash guard. That's pretty self-explanatory how to pop that off. It's just these little hooks, you know. It's kind of a pain, but whatever. Once you get that off, it's pretty easy. Now this is still wedged in here. I don't know if you can see.
6 o'clock.
Yeah. The little holes right in there. You're gonna work around. There's a little piece of plastic that you gotta work around and just kind of scrape it off. Pop that out. Careful, you don't want to, you know, scratch the back of the board. And then once it's in there, you gotta pop it out through one of these little holes. Make sure it's not one of the holes with the LEDs. You don't want to damage that. That would just be a waste of money, and you'd pretty much be fucked. But right now, I'm working on how to put this back into the tank, waterproof, so it won't short. And what I've come up so far is we have our hood. This conveniently fits right like that. So I'm going to devise a way to waterproof it. You know, ideally I'd like to have the button like on the side, but I don't really have the tools for that, so I'm just going to kind of leave it like that. Another thing is the shrink wrap on here that protects everything was really shitty, so I just went over it with a lighter. You might want to do that and make sure it's all nice and tight. You know, don't do too much. You don't set on fire. You don't want that, but you definitely want it on there because just in case moisture gets in. But I'll come back to you guys once I figure everything else out. Alright guys, I figured out a way to waterproof this. Now it involves using the piece that, you know, came with it, which is nice. You don't have to go out and get anything extra. And the way this is going to work is this is going to fit just like that in the tank. And then since it's kind of like a little cup, this will just fit right in there like this. And we'll go something like that. Now this involves I got my hot glue gun out here, so what I've already done is just put a little hot glue on these pieces right here just to make sure they don't get wet, you know, just in case something does go wrong. But first we're gonna have to just secure this to the glass, and the way we're gonna do that, you're going to lay this in there, and we're going to take our hot glue gun and just put a bead right in that hole and right in that hole. I'll come back when I've done that. So this is what I got so far. We secured, let's see if I can get my light going. Perfect. Alright, so we took the glue gun and we put a dab in there to secure that, dab in there, and then what I did is I worked all the way around and sealed up everything so no water can get in. You know, if shit really hit the fan, and I don't know, I really don't know what would cause water to get in there, but if it did, it would be fine, which is good. So now I'm just gonna wait for this to harden up. You know, probably take another 2 minutes, but after that I'm gonna put it in there and we'll move on. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm just holding the power switch in place while that glue dries, but we've glued in the thing. It's holding up pretty nice. I'm anxious to see what it all looks like when the tank's in. But I mean, you can pretty much figure out how to glue this in if you have a, above a chimpanzee level of thinking. So I'll come back when everything's done, and we'll do a. Alright, so this is the final product. We got everything glued in place. We got the light switch glued nice in there, so you can access it at the switch if you need to. Turn it off and everything. I did put glue over all the other components of the switch just to make sure everything was waterproofed and nothing was shorting out. But I'll do a before and after shot of the tank once I get everything installed and plugged in. Hey guys, alright, we're gonna do the final comparison. This is got everything set up. We're gonna do a final comparison of the lights. So let me turn the brightness down on my computer so it's not glaring up the thing. So this is what the tank looked like originally with just the 3-watt. It's a 3-light bulb, or 3-watt bulb. And then we have, this is the 5. That's what it looked like with the 5-watt. And this is the 3-watt and the 8-watt combined. Bam. Go from here to bam. Just pretty happy with this. Turn the brightness up on my computer here. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. See ya.